The land is flat and bleak as you look towards Crimea, the peninsula annexed by Russia in 2014. This is Ukrainian government-controlled territory. Villages are now almost deserted. Nearby is the North Crimea Canal, which used to be the peninsula's main source of water. But when Russian forces invaded, activists built a sandbag dam to try and stop the water flow and force the Russians out. The Ukrainian government then built this dam closer to Russian-controlled territory. Before Russia annexed Crimea in 2014, this canal provided up to 85% of the peninsula's water needs. As you can see now, it's virtually empty. Ukraine says it will only release the water when Russia's occupation ends. A Russian military post is visible on the horizon, less than a kilometre away. Moscow is transporting water from mainland Russia over the Kerch Strait Bridge and digging wells. But rationing has reportedly got worse since the arrival of tens of thousands of additional Russian troops in recent months. Analysts fear the Russian army may be planning to push north to take control of the canals and parts of the Dnieper River.
The canal is hugely important to Crimea. It boggles the mind to think that the Russians, when they illegally annexed Crimea, they didn't think about how they would service the territory, especially with water. Putin's main objective, if he were to go for another land grab, would be to create that land bridge between Russia and Crimea, because it is so difficult to service that territory without that land access. And that, of course, would mean, for example, taking over key port cities like Mariupol. So that's a huge strategic land grab.
Crumbling signposts are a reminder of life before the collapse of the Soviet Union. This vast Soviet-built industrial plant is in Russian-controlled territory. Many Ukrainians used to work there, but left when the Russian military arrived. 70-year-old LUVOV has relatives on the peninsula. She hasn't seen them for 6 years.
They separate us as a war can separate a child from its mother. It can be so difficult to cross to Crimea. The young are jobless on this side because they can't work at the plant anymore. My deceased husband worked there, my son worked there. We could afford meat and decent food. All that changed when Crimea was closed.
The Kremlin denies it's planning to invade the Ukrainian mainland. But securing water for Crimea's estimated 2.4 million people, the majority of whom are Russian, means that may change. Stratford, Jazeera, Kalanchak, southern Ukraine.